My name is Elena Sinelnikova. I am a CEO of CryptoChicks, and I'm glad to be here very much.
Would you like to give a brief description of what you do and what CryptoChicks is?
Okay, awesome question. CryptoChicks is a nonprofit organization with the whole mandate of helping women and youth to navigate through the world of blockchain and other technologies. We have an educational resource and educational programs for youth, for women, to learn about blockchain and other technologies, and also to learn the basics of building your own business. And the second one, we have incubator, CryptoChicks Hatchery, which is help the beginner projects to build their own business in the blockchain area. Also do it worldwide. We have connections in 56 countries, and some of them we have chapters, some of them we just work on the programs, some of them we do the online events or the in-person events. So they promoting the education for women and youth.
And what would you define blockchain technology for somebody who doesn't know anything about it?
So blockchain technology is basically opening the borders, which allow you to deal with people directly without any relying on any single party. Like, for example, relying on Google, relying on Zoom, or relying on any single business. So you can start dealing with people directly, or Telegram, because all the methods of communication and also business interactions, always there is some in the middle provider of it, which holds the keys, sets the rules. So blockchain technologies open up the communication between people in the world.
And so why do you think it's important for women to get involved in blockchain?
The importance of women to get them into the blockchain lies in opportunities. So blockchain is not a traditional technology as we know. It also provides lots of opportunities for women to get great jobs, and also to start their own businesses as well, business ventures, because blockchain technology is very fast-paced, and there's lots of business opportunities that are opening right now, including employment and including business opportunities to build business. So we would like women to have this information so they would not miss out on this in this moment when the blockchain technology is growing very much, and when the opportunity, just when you enter the blockchain space, it can take you way beyond what you can expect just from the normal traditional technologies or traditional business. So yes, with the tech background, it's much easier to understand crypto, of course, because crypto is very, it's a technical subject, because crypto is based on the blockchain technology, right? So crypto is one of the, use cases, as we say, of the blockchain technology. Blockchain technologies provides way more than, of course, than the crypto. But the crypto is just kind of like the currency that is right now even very popular, and among many companies considered as a form of payment, right? Like very fast payment, borderless, that it has no restrictions. So that part is very easy to understand for the technical people, of course, how it works exactly, why it works the way it is, why the cryptocurrency is growing in a price and in value. So why the number of people that involved in there is growing, why the government started and banks started getting interested. So all these questions can be easily answered when you just start learning about that, start learning that technology. That technology is not difficult at all. Kind of, we used to rely on someone, on the bank customer service or on heavy on a Google or rely, on somebody that provide us this service. So blockchain is more that you take in the lead on your own, and without relying on someone. So having great power, but at the same time being responsible for your actions as well, yourself, without relying on someone else. But yes, if you are in technology and you would like to learn about, crypto, or blockchain technology, of course, it's going to be easier for you to do so.
So why exactly female and youth? Like what youth can do?
Yeah, very good question. So initial concept, because we initially we came with the idea of helping women, because we are women, the founders are women ourselves, so we deeply understand the challenges, the struggles. Once we start working with women, we realize that since this is still a technology, women have to start earlier to get immersed into this technology in order for for easy understanding, and in order for them to fully benefit. So therefore we brought youth, girls. So we would like to again, so we bring in lots of youth, and so mostly they are girls, but we have lots of boys as well, to get involved into this industry early on. So we hold different internship programs, like paid internships for high school girls, to start working in the space, give them jobs early in that space, so they could learn while they're working and they're earning money. Right now we're working with the government to organize courses for the kids, right? So so they could learn also technology right in the high school. So we're running the courses in the different private schools, in the high schools, for not for the girls only, but for the boys as well, and hackathons too, to get them involved. Young people, so youth, get absorbed much quickly, I can tell you right away. So they understand it right there on the spot.
So can you just explain in brief, how can one become member of CryptoChicks?
We usually hold our in-person events, which is hackathons, and we also do online events. So right now, for the online events, we are helping our partners to do so, and therefore you can contact us, stay in touch at cryptocurrencyeducation if you would like to get involved and participate in the hackathon that upcoming for our partners, and we can onboard you to that hackathon, for example, to that event. Our event will be coming, so once Canada, in-person event, once Canada will allow in-person events more than 1,000 people to be held. So that's the first in-person event is going to be coming. We estimated in 2022, so maybe April also. So we're going to have the in-person events, and then we're going to have post this information in our on our website, and we can get you involved. Even though if you're not coming to the in-person event, we will have this online option for people, from India, from China, from Russia, to join this event online, right? And so also to participate in all the prize contests and everything online. So we will be opening it up for our people. Contact us via website or send us email on stayintouch@cryptochicks.ca, or you also can join our mail list on the CryptoChicks Academy, so cryptochicksacademy.com. You can join the education right away, or you can register for the free membership, and therefore you're going to be receiving all the news about upcoming events, hackathons that we're going to hold.
Where do you see blockchain in the next 10 years?
Everywhere.
Good one.
Yes. I believe, of course, because I am a big believer in the blockchain and decentralization, and I know, I personally use it every day. I know how easy it is, how borderless it is. So I see it spread out, all over the world, really, really fast. And we know that it's right now it's very, very fast growing and adopted by, different governments now, banks. So yeah, banks are contacting us all the time for their education sessions, right? So they're educating themselves in that technology. And yeah, so decentralized finance is the huge right now in the blockchain space, where people grow their money, in the different apps, big returns on the savings account, let's say on the cryptocurrency savings accounts. So this is something that I see spread out all over the world pretty soon. So yeah, everywhere.
So what would you say is your day-to-day life like?
Oh, yes, filled with meetings, with communication to to other projects, to our startups, to mentors, to our potential students, and also, of course, right now I'm also the leader of the other startup that emerged from the Crypto Chicks, which meetis.io. So a good chunk of my day is dedicated to that startup, because I learn myself on how to build, the technology business, the blockchain business, so I could teach others how to do it in our hutch. So that's what my day looks like.
So what do you like most about your job?
Oh, most I enjoy probably when people, can learn something new, and I can see that light, going in his head. Oh, there how it works. Okay, so now I understand. And then when people start bringing revenue to their business, like in the hatchery, for example, so when they hit some, major milestones, make the partnership with someone like as big as NASA, for example, all the areas that we do, the education and business building, so all the success of our audience, of our crowd, of our students, of our startups, it's all very rewarding. So that's probably the best part. That's what I enjoy.
What made you think of starting the company?
We started it to provide women information on how exactly blockchain works, on the security, right? So because we saw lots of people are getting scammed and losing their money, so for us it was kind of the mission to explain them how exactly this works, how they need to proceed, and how they also protect themselves in that space. So that was the main thing, and we just organized the meetup group, and we were meeting with these women, regularly, explaining them different aspects, different, wallets, exchanges, different aspects of technology, and then we didn't even think about doing it as a business. But then we had an idea to organize a bigger event, and that's where we have to organize a business, because we needed to do the contracts, to rent the space, to pay the bills. So basically, that was that caused us to organize a business. So at the beginning, we were thinking of keeping it as kind of like our private, venture, just our project to help women, but it grew much bigger because of the necessity of when we grow bigger, this is just this is something that we needed to do in order to carry on with that mission. So but that was not like about money, about business at the beginning. And Crypto Chicks, we stay a non-profit organization, so that way we can provide more value to our students, to our audience, to our startups.
Did you face any major struggles?
I think one of the first struggles were when we were hit with this $35,000 bill from this event space that we rented. So, and that where we, start thinking, okay, so where do we get the money now from? And that's where we started, working and bringing different, pitching to the different sponsors and we were able, of course, to pay the bills. But that was the major thing, that kind of obstacle to overcome, right? And another one was probably to give up my, daytime job, 9 to 5, and go, completely Crypto Chicks, and start my own thing. So it's just, yeah. So that's probably what was one of the biggest as well, just for me personally too. And so, but yeah, so everything, if you if there is a will, there is a way, right? So if you
Right.
want to do something, then yeah, it's always possible.
Do you think you have a good work-life balance?
Yes, I'm getting there. I'm trying to, but it's never perfect. No, to be honest, yes, sometimes we can, have deadlines, especially right before the event. So this is kind of like week of no sleep. Yes, it happens, but yes, in general, that's what. Not only for CryptoChicks team, but also for our startups team, that what we are. Um, Teaching them to maintain a work-life balance, because this is the only way for us to be productive, to have a good work-life balance. We work to live. We don't live to work.
So if you could go back in time, would you do anything differently?
My philosophy is everything that happens, it happens for my advantage and for a good reason. So no, I wouldn't change a thing, because even something difficult or some struggle that I had in the past, I learned from it, right? So, and I get a huge experience, so I would never kind of change anything.
So is there anything you'd like to add? Any final advice?
Advice? Yeah, I would like my advice for all women to be curious. So to be curious and to learn, because this is the way for you to be happier if you're not already happy.
So where can we find you? Like your website name, Instagram?
Yes, so you can find us cryptochicks.ca, also cryptochicksacademy.com and cryptochickshatchery.com. We also, if you search for CryptoChicks on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Facebook, we are there as well, so you can always contact us there.